hidden agenda to destroy. Sammy Gyamfi names his 3 NPP enemies. We all know Sammy Gyamfi. He was born in 1985. He's the boss of GoldBOD. Many people see him as a crazy philanthropist. He is extraordinarily kind. Any dark hole he enters, he shines nothing but light. Sammy Gyamfi. Can you show me a photo of Sammy Gyamfi, please? And pay attention. Okay? Sammy Gyamfi, my brother, my sister, is the man we're talking about. He postponed his wedding several times in order to do the work of his party, the NDC. He was a vocal force for his party to the point that Kennedy Japan confessed that if he had Sammy Gyamfi in the NPP would never go into opposition. I admire him a lot. I admire him a lot, like a younger brother. When he speaks, he exudes knowledge and wisdom. They are two different things. When he speaks, he knows where to find his facts. Sometimes when he is with panelists talking on TV, and they ask him to prove, or what is your source? He says, oh, you want the source? Okay, I'll let you have that. And like the way you unroll a mat, he unrolls his sources in the doorway of Mount Zion. This is Sammy Gyamfi. His party's main communicator. Sammy Gyamfi has told us that the whole of Ghana, he has 3 enemies. Hey. And he has told us why these people are his enemies. And he's not joking. He's very angry. Enemy number 1. Enemy number 1. Osahene Alexander Afenyomakin. Enemy number 2. Kojo Oponkruma. Enemy number 3. Abena Oseasari. These are his enemies. Let me not take the wind out of the sail of this man who is hurt and is speaking from out of the boldness of his heart. Sammy Gyamfi. He spoke. Watch this.
There is a deliberate disinformation agenda against Sammy Gyamfi and the GoldBOD by people who think that Sammy Gyamfi is the reason why Sammy Gyamfi and others are the reason why they are in opposition. So it is time to pay Sammy Gyamfi back. And the leaders and champions of this disinformation campaign are the likes of Afenyo Maken, Abna Oseasare, Kwejo Ponkroma, you know them. So when you hear them say anything, please come and check with us, because none of the things they say is true. But you see, on the floor of parliament, they are covered by parliamentary immunities. If they made those allegations against me in the media, I'll sue them, and they know it, and they can't. And they know that if they invited me to parliament and they televise it, they will be exposed that what they are saying are lies. And that is why they cannot invite. And they are saying they want a special committee to do a probe. You have a committee on economy, a committee on finance, okay, a committee of parliament on lands and mines. You can invite any CEO to appear before you to answer questions. You don't need any special committee. The Kwejo Ponkroma is ranking member for the Committee of Economy. Intikayeka say, I will say, okay. Now Monday, you bring an invitation. Then I come. the committee wants to delve into gold bond losses. Now, GTV afa. Then we see who is truthful. But they will not. They will say that, oh, majority is blocking their motion. But why won't they block it? Because it's a useless motion. You already have the opportunity through the committee system. If you go to, I'm not a parliamentarian, but I know that every parliamentarian says this. Parliament works in committees. Austin, one says,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Alfred, don't say that. Yes. Why can't they invite me? So
Then could
deliberate disinformation.
comment
So
committee.
listen to me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Comment
have
and
I don't
comment.
have any such bodyguard. This gentleman is a licensed tier 2 buyer. And because we don't look at people's political colors, I mean, we give licenses to any Ghanaian who is qualified. And I don't even see them because our license system is digital. You don't even, I've signed more than 1,000 licenses. I'm not sure I've met face to face 99% of the licenses, unless at public, our, stakeholder engagements that I'll see people in groups. And I don't know them by name and by their company. So I don't know him. But a complaint was lodged with us by one of our aggregators, Bower Rock. We have two aggregators now, but one of our aggregators, which is Bower Rock, that this gentleman's company, Dominic Bonsu Ventures, and another company called, and another person, called Della, also another tier 2 buyer, also lodged a complaint against one guy called Raymond, who owns a company called Macwood, that they've taken monies from them to buy gold, and they have not supplied the gold, and they are not closing the accounts because GoldBOD has given guidelines on trading. And the guidelines say that if you receive funding from another licensed buyer, be it aggregator or tier 2 buyer to buy gold, within 48 hours, you must close your account, meaning you must give the commensurate quantity of gold for the money you took to that person who gave you the money, or you must return the money. And they said it's been 3 weeks, they have not gotten their money. Okay. Now, GoldBOD doesn't give money to Dominic Bonsu. GoldBOD doesn't give money to Macwood. We don't deal with them. Okay. We don't deal with them. So this is what lawyers call privity of contract. It's a doctrine and a contract law that says that there are only the parties to a contract who sign the contract can enforce the rights and obligations under that contract. So if it was purely a civil matter, it would be between Bower Rock and Macwood Ventures and Bower Rock and Bonsu. Because Bower Rock was the one who dealt with them. Okay. Because for Bower Rock and the other aggregator, IB Impex, they are the only two people who receive money directly from the GoldBOD and who have contracts with the GoldBOD. And Bower Rock reconciles his account with GoldBOD every month. And so, Austin, check your WhatsApp. Today I'm giving you a lot of exclusives. I've given you a 1-page document. It is the July 2026. We're in August. July 2026 accounts between GoldBOD and Bower Rock, our aggregator. And you will see, please share it for people to see. You will see that as at 31st July, GoldBOD had given Bower Rock 96 billion, 193 million, 245,542 cedis, 0.55 pesos. So to cut it short, 96.1 billion. How much gold has he supplied and what is the value?
Well, Sammy Gyamfi has made it clear. His enemies are 3. Maybe you mention more later. Kojo Ponkruma, Afenyoma King, and then Abna Osaya Sari. And why they don't like him is that they believe that he is the cause or one of the major causes of their being in opposition. So they are going around telling lies to destroy him. Yet they are not ready. They are not bold enough to invite him to parliament to call their bluff. I like Sammy Gyamfi when he talks like this. Call me to the parliament house. Let's put it out on TV. The last time I checked, upon Nkrumah was running away from him. He had developed cold feet. He's a lawyer. And a politician talking about Sammy Gyamfi, I hear he was actually born in 89 and not 1985. So he's that young and brilliant. We celebrate people like that. We can't celebrate corrupt people. We celebrate excellence. He says his enemies are 3. And the enmity is coming from the fact that they believe he sent them, he and a few others sent them into opposition. What do you think is the black pot, aka Kukushonemo? And here we speak truth to power.